I'm Vanessa Cárdenas, and I'm going to talk about teachers' role, social aspects of teaching performance. I'm going to start explaining about bilingual education in Colombia just to have a background and to connect this aspect with what I'm going to talk about before. Colombia has created different programs in order to encourage English as a foreign language. And one of those programs is the current one that is called Colombia Very Well. It promotes that every Colombian citizen become bilingual in a long term. Okay. Besides that, teachers' perceptions towards bilingualism. According to a Colombian research, pre-service teachers perceive two aspects of teaching a foreign language. The first one is being a bilingual master. It means to know about both languages, so as to be considered as competent in both languages and create a connection between both realities. The formal, that is when we learned how to teach, and the practical, that is when we have contact with real students and face the challenges of being teachers. The other perception is bicultural reader, being a bicultural reader. That implies to understand both languages as different. Of course, both cultures. Okay, now I'm going to talk about transformative education. Paulo Freire was a Brazilian educator who created a radical or critical pedagogy movement that is called transformative education. He saw the education as empowering or the practice of freedom. This kind of education was based on educate through personal experiences in order to the students were conscious about their role as agents of change. So they were considered like the solution to change the negative situation in this world. This transformative education promotes some strategies in order to students think autonomously and as individuals. The one strategy is the oral, that is related to the deliberation, role plays, among others. The other one is groups process. It talks about, it is focused on collaborative learning. And individual activities that are reading, writing, and among others. Okay, there is something really important, that is working with people who have a low social status in order to make them understand their reality. Well, we should offer them all our knowledge and serve them when they need it, because they don't have the same resources that people, for example, who goes to university and pays whatever they want and they can't. So we should help to different kind of people. There are 3 transformative classrooms where the citizens or students create creative and realistic solutions to a specific problem. The first one is open learning environment. That is related to no traditional education. The other one is challenging students where they live, and the last one is fostering civic responsibility, so where students can think about a change for the world. Okay, now I'm going to talk about experiential learning. Well, experiential learning model is part of transformative education. The idea is to foster individual and collective transformation and create an environment where students are involved in their and the teacher's experiences. That means learning through experiences. The idea is that the students connect their real lives, their personal lifestyles and social issues, for example, with what they have learned in the classroom. For that reason, it is important to it is important that the teacher's role, no? I mean, because they encourage students' responsibilities to work for a common goal. Well, more than teach, context is to orient students to think critical about what is happening around them and what affects them. So they are required to make judgments about any social problem according to their personalities, beliefs, values, feelings, etc. So they should think critical. So we need students able to promote the well-being of the communities in which they live, analyze and evaluate ethical problems, know their communities and understand them, connect their personal experiences with the social circumstances, recognize their responsibilities in the world, among others. And as a final reflection of what I understood, I'm going to think about what will be my role as an educator. What do I accept from my students? And well, I want my students that may become active participants in transforming social injustice in our world. And this is a quote that I really like it. Yeah, I took from one article I read. And well, my hope is that the seeds that I plant today will eventually take root and grow. Rebecca Todd. Thank you so much. This is the reference list, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much.